And welcome back to our community. Susie Thomas here with Joyce Sumlin and Melvin Copeland, both from the Monroe Community Center, located on 3rd Street Northeast, serving the families in basically far beyond Monroe and 3rd Street Northeast. First of all, Joyce, I see an interesting shirt that you're holding. Tell me about this. Wish we could see it. Put down these and pick up these. Oh my gosh. Okay, put down these. It's got a gun, and pick up these, and there's a microphone. Bring music to your life. Now, I know a little bit about the enrichment program. I know that they've been working with some students to try to do that very thing, to bring music and get kids tapping into their hidden talents. Tell me what you're doing.
Betty Smith is doing an enrichment program, and she's doing a wonderful job. And so she's doing the strings and the violins and everything. And I'm actually doing some programs with the rap and some different stuff because me and Miss Betty, we laugh about this. I said, you got kind of like the good kids, and I got like the little gangster rappers. Because what I found out was, and she told me she's going to bring the violinists with our gangster rappers. But
that'd be cool together.
What I found out was that everybody does things different. So music, I can probably get some kids to come. We have a studio. So this is actually the name of the program. And so when they come in on Wednesdays and do this, they can actually go in there, do some beats, do what they got to do. But then I have to see how are you doing in school. And there's some criteria. They just can't come and say, we're running in Mrs. Joyce's recording. So no, there's no cussing. You can't come in sagging. No how's it say?
Sagging, would that be pants worn too low?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
They can't call women out their names in any of their little songs. No clocking sounds, nothing dealing with gangs,
drugs.
No colors, no drugs or anything.
There's rules.
There's rules. So I'm really excited about that because we had a group in last week and it's really working because I said, you know the rules, right? So they're so willing to get in that studio. I've seen transformation like, oh, yes, ma'am, Ms. Joyce.
Oh,
now,
that's
I don't know
awesome.
what they're saying when they leave, but, you know.
That is awesome. But you're seeing respect and polite behavior, and they really want to record, so they are able to work within your rules.
Yes. And I told them, and I said, and even though you're acting nice here, I'm still going to be checking with the school to see what you guys are up to.
And they know you've got eyes in the back of your head, Miss Joyce. I have a feeling. That is so awesome. Where can people hear them after they've done the recording?
Well, what they can do is we're going to make a CD, and so the parents or the grandparents, whoever can purchase the CD. And so...
Yep.
So we're going to do like a Christmas CD.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's a 6-week program. I talked to the guy that's doing it. He said he might bring it into 8 weeks. So their parents could actually see, wow, my kid made a CD. They recorded something. So this might put them in their mind because, everybody wants to be a rapper now. So if they sit there and like, wow, we really made this CD, or grandma probably hasn't seen their grandkid, in about 10 years because they live out of town. Or they've seen his pictures, emails. And then they say, Grandma, I want you to listen to this CD that I made. So it's a sense of worth.
Oh, my, yes.
Someone's believing in them again. They might not be the best academically wise, but this might be something that they're really honing their craft in very well. Everybody's not smart. Everybody's not going to be a basketball player or a football player or engineer.
But everybody has a gift. They have to find it and nurture it and grow it. We had Adrienne Allison on not long ago talking about the Strengthening Your Strengths program, and this type of thing fits in perfectly with that. They want to find students who music is their gift area, and then they can just go for it. So you are nurturing that. Good for you. That's just awesome. So this CD will be available where? Because we all should support this.
Yes.
As soon as they get done, I got a meeting with them tomorrow.
All right.
So I will send you something,
Perfect.
and then we'll
Let everybody know. That sounds awesome.
It'll be the Monroe Community Center first Christmas CD edition.
And it's rap. So you can play the rap while you wrap your presents, and there you go. Rapping while rapping.
Yes.
All
I
right.
like that.
Thank you. Once in a while, even a blind squirrel can find a nut every once in a while.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, you were talking about a bus. Tell me about your hippie bus.
Yes, we have a hippie bus that's absolutely, it has peace, soul. It was painted by this lady named Dana through Arts and Stark. It was Arts and Stark's project. And Mr. Bob Hankins, and it is absolutely wonderful. I don't know whoever's listening to this if they knew about Scooby-Doo a long time ago. It was a groovy bus.
Yes.
It has like the peace flowers on it, and it's wonderful. It's a 15 passenger. It also has a handicap lift in the back. So and what we really need for that is we need gas cards for that. If they want to make like cash donations, we need upkeep for that.
And the bus is used for?
I would say we don't, and this, I want to get this clear, it's for the children and the senior citizens. Because we have a senior citizen group. And so we haven't been able to do a lot with it because we need more funding for it.
Okay.
So if anybody would like to talk to me about it or come and see the bus and say, well, I would like to make a donation, but I would like to see it or come down, I can give them my number now if that's okay.
Sure, give it.
330-412-0584.
One more time, please.
330-412-0584. And they also can email me at Joyce Sumlin, 12, @gmail.com. So once this goes on your page and we can forward this bus also to the page.
Great. Well, knowing that senior citizens in your book are 55 plus, I love they definitely would know who Scooby-Doo is. And I love the idea of these seniors riding around in a hippie bus that would take them back to their high school days. Tell me a little bit about the Senior Citizens Program that you're offering, because you really are serving the gamut of age groups at the Monroe Community Center.
We just had a style show for them in September, and I didn't bring the article. I had pictures of them styling. They're called the Sassy Seniors. And they are sassy. I'll come up with an idea and say, well, let's do this. And then a couple of seniors will say, well, no, let's do this. So, I got 6 or 7 moms, telling me what to do. They come in the second Tuesday of each month. And I try to have different speakers for them.
And that's
because,
great.
yeah, they're held. A lot of seniors, people take for granted, well, they get a good retirement. They're living very well. Well, a lot of seniors pay a lot of money on medicine.
Yes.
And so they might get a good retirement, but with their insurance, their insurance might be $700 a month. So that takes away from their grocery bill.
A big chunk, yeah.
A big chunk from their grocery bill. So, never assume we think these seniors are so rich. So that's when I say, you know what? We need to give them a meal, a luncheon, so they can sit down and talk to each other, come up with some ideals, and just let them fellowship with one another. So they're always coming up with something. The next thing we're going to do is, that goes to this right here. We're having a Thanksgiving dinner November the 21st from 12 to 4, and we're collaborating with Greater Bethel Apostolic Church on 15th Street Southwest in
Will
Canton.
this be held at the church?
This will be held at the Monroe Center.
Oh, at the Monroe Center. Okay.
Yeah. My pastor is Elder Carlos Morris, and he wanted to do an outreach.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to come outside the walls of the church. and bring it in the community. And I thought that was just an awesome idea. We're going to be really busy, you know.
So what do you need? You need servers? Do you need food, or is
Yeah,
the
we need
church
servers.
providing?
We need turkeys and a couple of hams because we're probably going to feed over 400 people. The church is going to try to do what they can. We're going to try to do what they can. But we don't want to run out of food because my goal is the senior citizens that are shut in, I don't care where they're at. If they're in Stark County, and we do have a cutoff date for that, we want to be able to, like Meals on Wheels.
You'll deliver.
We're Meals on Wheels that day.
Okay.
We want them to have a wholesome meal, and they can be somebody from North Canton might say, well, we heard about that. Is there a way we can call and sign up? Sure. It might be them and their husband in the home. They can't cook, and at the end of the month, most of their money is going. Call us. We can do it.
And let's give that number one more time. If someone wants to sign up or knows someone who needs a meal or would like to help prepare or deliver.
Yes, and it's 330-412-0584. If there's no answer, I can also give you the church number.
That'd be great.
At 330-456-0626, and they can ask for the information for the Thanksgiving dinner. So one thing that we really like, you know, rolls, pies,
stuffing.
lots
That green
of stuffing.
bean casserole. You know the
Yes.
deal. You know what a Thanksgiving dinner is. Make it,
Absolutely.
folks, and bring it over. So that
And
sounds
so
really good.
I don't want anyone that's listening, I don't want them to feel, oh, my little couple boxes of stuff is no good. Yes, it is, because we are going to, when the people from the homeless shelter come, my goal is to say, you might not can get in there because they have a quota, but you will be able to bring a box dinner home with you. You know, we don't want any food left over, and we also need carry-out boxes.
Okay. All right. So important. So we've just got to have you back again. But let's, in our last minute, just touch on the fact that you also have a reentry program across the miles. This is so interesting. Tell us a little bit about that, either of you.
Okay, go ahead, Joe.
I've come in contact with a lot of parents and children that have some incarceration in their family, and this isn't everybody's family, so we don't have any funding or anything for that, but we try to make sure they get like birthday cards, Christmas cards, send stuff out, maybe pens, you know, paper, a few stamps. Postage is really expensive now. Some kids don't know how to write. Some parents don't have an education. They can't write.
So this is an opportunity to help children write to their parents in
And
prison.
parents vice versa.
Or vice versa, parents to their children. Again, give us your phone number one more time, please.
Once again, it's 330-412-0584. Our email is joysumlin12@gmail.com.
Got it.
And I would ask anybody to come, make an appointment. We'll be more than glad to show them the facility.
That is awesome. Thank you so much to both of you for
Thanks
joining
for your
us.
time.
And thanks for having me.
And this has been Our Community.